Hello everyone, I'm Sampath, and I'll start my conversation with a story. This incident happened when I was 9 years old, and I was traveling in a taxi in one of the busiest roads in Mumbai. I was a stubborn kid back then, and the front seat of any car that I go on is always my spot. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm the youngest one in the family. We stopped near a traffic signal, and I noticed a young boy who is filling the water bottle beside the road. The water wasn't hygienic. The taxi driver started the car. The boy I saw started drinking that dirty water. Later in the evening, I was thirsty and we stopped near a store. My father got down and he bought me a bottle of packaged water. This isn't just another incident in my life. In fact, this incident had an impeccable impact on me. I asked myself, doesn't everyone deserve to have fair and equitable access to resources? Growing up, I learned the term which describes the following: inequality. According to a report, the top 1% of the country, the rich people, hold 50% of the country's wealth. And today, I'm not here to bombard a lot of facts on you. Instead, I want to share some incidents which showed me what inequality looks like. After the unprecedented COVID-19 lockdown in March 2020, as all of us know, the symptoms of unequal economic progress in our country got exposed. Millions of migrant workers who live in cities lost their jobs overnight because of one announcement. They started walking back to their villages on foot for hundreds, sometimes thousands of kilometers. And these people aren't some second class citizens in our cities. They run our cities, in fact, they're maids, construction workers, security guards, and many more. In fact, if we look at this way, all of us are workers who are paid different amounts of salary, and maybe we have better living conditions. By 2050, more than 50% of our population is expected to live in cities. And the cities that we have today are not only hostile to people who are having economic implications, there is another dark side to it. A year ago, I spoke to a journalist who happens to be one of my friends. He told me that he met a family near Ghaziabad in Delhi. The reality of this family of four, where the father is the only earning member in the family, is not pleasant. Both their children are facing lung implications while they are 5 and 8 years old, and they live near a dump yard, which is a breeding ground for all the city's waste, pollution, and of course, bad and poor sanitation conditions. This is the reality of a lot of cities in our country. In fact, our country is home to 21 out of 30 most polluted cities in the world. And we as humans have more complications to deal with. The very own city that we live right now is projected to go underwater in the next 15 to 20 years. According to a latest IPCC report, Vizag, along with Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata, are at a severe risk due to climate change and rising sea levels. And to put it in context, just like you and me, more than 6 crore people live in these regions alone. And imagine what will be the state of other places, other coastal areas where the marginalized communities are living. But I don't think so. These are the facts that nation wants to know. That's why a lot of mainstream media doesn't talk about it. And not only these, our cities have a lot of problems. And it is never too late to change this. We still have chance to save ourselves from these apocalypses. And we can do this by asking the right questions, by making the administrations more accountable. We can make a difference. A simple logic. I just want to ask you this. Will you choose to buy rotten apples by paying a lot of money? No, right? Only fool would do it. Then why are we accepting cities with bad conditions while they are being constructed by the very money that we are paying through taxes? Is that fair? No, right? That's why today I wanted to share the story and the reality of our cities. And now I amplified my thoughts to all the Geetamites and all the three campuses. Let's go back to the story that I started with. A bottle of clean drinking water is just a normal routine for you and me. And the same bottle of water is a luxury for countless people, including the boy I saw that day. And that's why I wanted to change the cities of the country and transform them into free, inclusive, equitable, safe, and sustainable cities. And this is something I believe nation needs to know. And I have a dream that all of us can come together, make some changes in our personal lifestyle, and make a big difference together, because we don't have any choice. We have only one earth to live. I'm Sampath Angeti, and this is my perspective. Thank you so much.